AI is bringing value in different fields and different markets, as we have seen in other episodes. And today, with Michelle, we're going to explore how AI is applied in robotics. As you know already, this field has seen incredible advances in the last decade, and more is to come in the early in the next years. So, Michelle has found three examples of specific robots, anthropomorphic robots that look like humans and that are worth mentioning. So, the first robot that you found, Michelle, is called Sophia. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, so her name is Sophia, and a lot of people probably would have seen her. She's really popular. It's the lady that has a transparent head, but they really try to give her like a proper face. So she's considered the most advanced, and as I said, she's the most famous humanoid. And she debuted in 2016. She was created by Hanson Robotics, and this is really interesting. She was the first robot innovation, and she's an ambassador for the United Nations Development Program. I mean,
Wow.
it's really making a
And
name for herself.
so I imagine that I mean, these robot manufacturers apply AI in different parts of the robot. Obviously, the obvious part is in the interaction with humans. Speech recognition, I imagine, it's there, and also, more complex algorithms are there for capturing maybe even the presence or absence of humans in front of the robot, or even emotions of humans in front of a robot. Can you comment on this, Michelle? Have you found evidence of these enhanced capabilities in this when you were doing your research?
Yes, definitely. So Sophia, she can kind of hold proper human conversation. So she's appeared in the Tonight Show and Good Morning Britain show. So she's talked to the host and all of this. And like she makes a lot of sense. And behind her, they have this system. It's called the Open Cog. So it's an AI system which is designed for general reasoning
Hmm.
and the framework that they're using, right? So essentially, yeah, so it's kind of just like machine learning. She learns from all of these interactions. So they try to give her as much exposure to like general people and all of this. And the idea in the future would be to put her in potential service. So like hotels and all of this, just like where it's easy enough if it's just like general conversations. And then in 2018, she was given the ability to walk. So
Wonderful. I mean, I'm not a fan of these anthropomorphic robots, but I understand that they are impressive, and they might be a good yeah, a good companion, or
mm,
even a good application of robotics in certain niche scenarios. Second example is from China. So even from there, we have a serious competitor to the first one, to our Sophia, and this second robot is called Gia Gia. Can you tell
mhm.
us more?
Yeah, so she took 3 years to complete. She's
Mhm.
China's first humanoid robot, and she was developed by the University of Science and Technology research team. So the thing that makes her quite popular is that she's really realistic and she has a very attractive appearance. So in Asia, this is also the case. I'll try to talk about it later, but in Japan, they also have these kind of robots and they look really human and not just their face. So the thing about Sophia was that her face was designed to look as human as possible. With Gia Gia, it's everything about her, the way that she dressed, her entire body. It's really weird.
All right, and then the final one, from the very famous company called Boston Dynamics. It's a U.S. company. I think it was bought by Google and then later sold
Mhm.
to a third party. I don't remember which one, but I mean, these guys, they are famous because they have been releasing impressive demos. At
Yes.
the boundary of impressive and creepy, because I
Mm.
remember, those robo dogs that were actually used by Charlie Broker in one episode of the Black Mirror. So these guys are incredible, but also a little bit, spooky. Tell us a little bit more about the third robot, commercialized, I think, by Boston
Mm.
Dynamics, that is called Atlas.
So Atlas is considered the world's most dynamic humanoid. So as you said, The company is known for creating they're really good at moving. That's really like the main difference. So if you were to look at Atlas, Atlas is humanoid in the way that his body is constructed, but his face is very robotic. So he's less anthropomorphized in that way. And
Hmm.
he was unveiled in 2013. And the interesting thing is, as you know, for Boston Dynamics, it's actually funded and the oversight is done by DARPA. So this is the
Okay.
defense research in the States that's funded by the government. So the robot was initially designed for a variety of search and rescue tasks. So as you said, like the videos, if people can look it up, you can look it up. It's everywhere. He can jump over like yeah, like so many tricks. It's ridiculous. He's 6 foot tall and he can do these really crazy jumps and like backflips. It's just really impressive. And there's a lot of power and balance to him, so he can lift a lot of things. He's very should I say he's very physical, and like a lot of the ways that he's being used is more so for his physical ability and his flexibility. So if you were to have like a burning building and it's going to collapse, it's better for you to send Atlas in than to send like the firefighter in. Does that make sense?
Makes total sense. Okay, Michelle, thanks a lot. We're out of time. To our audience, stay tuned. The robotics and AI is a couple. It's a couple of technologies that you will see more and more going together, and yeah, percolating in the market in different kinds of or shapes. So thanks for listening or watching. If you're watching the YouTube videos, and we'll see you in next episode next week.